Alrighty guys, so this is going to be the landing pages that I used, okay? So as you can see, the landing page is actually super simple. Now, the simpler, the better, okay guys? So make sure you've done the WordPress training before you even continue. I would assume that you've already done that. But right here, guys, like look at this. It's super simple. We got two buttons here, another button here, and then on when our thing comes down here, we're gonna have another one. So that could be three different offers if you choose to. So you can have one offer here and another offer here about the same exact thing and see which one, and then you can test and see which button works more. So which one is getting more clicks. So you can see here, does check availability work better, or does simple continue work better? And then you better see if it's coming from mobile travel. Most of your traffic is going to be coming from mobile, so it's most likely going to be this one right here. But anything could happen. And then I normally have like a nice big picture here of some baby supplies or a baby or something along those lines. Now back here, this is where your button is going to be. So I'm assuming you already know how to use this. You should have done the training before this or whatnot. But just a quick recap. Basically, you want this page to go with this. So like, let's say I was sending people the baby offer page here, and then they would see the free makeup, and then normally it would say limited time only. So I would take this down here, cut this, and I would paste it in here, limited time only. Okay, so like free makeup, limited time only, sign up or apply. Those are the only two that I use personally. Like I said, guys, you can test it out and see whichever works best for you. You know, and then you would just click apply. I normally do apply when I'm doing stuff like something you have to like you would think in your head you have to apply for. So let's say I'm doing a job or something like that, or a make a money opportunity. Apply. If I say free makeup or something like that, I'm probably going to say sign up, depending on what the landing page looks like. I mean, what the CPA offer page look like. Now, if the CPA offer page looks like a credit card application or something like that, you probably want to use the word apply because they're thinking, okay, I'm like you just subconsciously think they're gonna have to sign up for something. It's gonna be like a little process. Okay, even when you sign up, it's the same thing. That's just what I like to use. It's just like a little wordplay. Because like I said, when you think no one says sign up for a credit card, they say apply for a credit card. When you sign up for free stuff, you're signing up for free stuff. That's just what people think in their head. And then if you have problems with, you normally won't run into this issue. Like if they say you can't use the word free, okay, and instead if you just end up, so let's say you get into a network where they don't want you to use the word free, win, or anything like that, just substitute it with another word. So like you can just put sample makeup, apply samples of makeup to your mailbox, or makeup in your mailbox, or something like that, or makeup to your doorstep, okay, or anything along those lines. Now, basically, this page, like I said, guys, is extremely simple. All it is just saying that 1,295 people, in your city are on have diapers on the way to their doorstep. And then whenever I use this template quite a bit, and I would just change out the word template and then just change this number here. And I would just change out diaper and stuff like that, and I would just change it up and just make it different. And then let's say if I'm doing newspaper or something like that, I would just take that out and then like 3,843 people in your city have newspapers on the way to their doorstep. Boom, just like that. Super simple. Because one, it's showing people that other people are doing it. You can even put a better business bureau tag here, like a little thingy. I normally do that as well. Just put one like right around here somewhere, just like around the first button, so they can actually see that, okay, it's a Better Business Bureau. Like, I honestly don't know why so many people focus on that, but they're really big into companies being supported by the BBB for some reason. But that's what you want to do for that. You basically just want to give them some comfort, like, oh, okay, other people are doing this, even though it isn't showing them any payments or it's not showing them any proof. It's just the fact that it's here saying that other people have done it is going to be a more of a motivator or a pusher for them to go ahead and do your offer. Okay, now, you don't have to go above and beyond, when it comes to this stuff. Like, I would just have maybe one or two pictures, if that. I normally just have one on this page. And then if you're going to do a slideshow or a video, you should do it on offers that's going to pay out more, or have your video like 30 to 60 seconds long. Okay, you don't want to have a 20-minute video for an offer that pays out $1.35 or $1.50 or something like that. Okay, that's just a waste of money. Okay, so don't do that. You want to make sure everything is 100% simple and straightforward. I wouldn't have a button like this as my first one. I would have something that people are used to seeing: sign up, continue, apply, things like that. Because they see this every single day. If you have like some super long button, like check how many. Let's say this was an entire button right here. Okay, people wouldn't know that it was a button. Like I've seen people come in and they'll have their text like this: enroll today. There will be no click continue button. They like click here, and then the click here button, like this part right. Let's say this is the click here. The click here will be the only part that's not part of the CPA, with not part of the link. So when they click here, nothing happens. Okay, you don't want your text to be a button. It's just so much simpler just to have a button. You can go on Google and type in continue button. You can go on Google, type in apply button, anything like that to just get you some simple buttons and just throw them on your page. Or if you want to eliminate this entire process, you can just go hire someone from Fiverr and pay them like $20 to make you an awesome landing page. But that's pretty much it, guys. Just make sure that they both, flow, because you don't want to have some offer where you're pitching. Let's say you're pitching testosterone, an offer that's meant for guys to women. Okay, it's just not going to convert that well. You need to make sure it flows. Okay, just make sure it flows. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, really work on your landing pages and stuff like that. You can split test as well. If you want to split test, basically you just want to change one thing at a time. So let's say continue didn't work that well. Okay, so let's say you got a lot of people coming here and like the continue button just wasn't working. So then you can actually keep the same continue button, change the color, see if that works better. You only want to change one thing at a time though. You can change this is see if it's a higher number will make people convert better. There is a ton of ways that you can see, if it why, it works. Okay, so this converted better when I had red text here, on here where people can see it. I don't know why it converts better, but you just have to test things out, guys. It's just the way that things go. Okay, so like enroll today, I got red and green and red here. Okay, it could be blue and red. I could test it out, test out a bunch of different colors, because I believe it or not, the little things do matter. Little things such as the color of your button does matter. Little things like what picture you have that they're watching does matter. What video you have on there does matter. How long the video is. What color is this? What color is that? Like, guys, a lot of stuff, really does go into your landing pages. But that said, don't change a million and one things. So like, don't change all of this, change all of this, change all of this, and then you keep this and keep the two buttons the same and see which one converts better. Okay, because you're not really gonna have. It's basically two completely different landing pages now. You have no idea if changing this made it better. You have no idea if changing this made it better. You have no idea if changing this made it better. Change one thing at a time. Okay, so the colors are red and green. Let's change one color to blue. See how that works. Change one color to green. Change one color to yellow. Change one color to this. Change one color to that. Okay, you want to just change one thing at a time. Change this continue button to a sign up button. Change this apply button to a sign up button. Change the sign up button to instant access button. Okay, that's what you need to do so you can. So basically, like I said, guys, you just want to test things out. Test. Because it's not all as simple as throwing up a landing page and making thousands of dollars. Just that simple, guys. You just got to test. That's literally all that it is. But that's pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to download this. This is called Icegrim. You just go over to the plugins. Like I said, I'm assuming you already know how to do this. This is in the training already before this. You just click add new, and then you just type that in and install it. And that's literally just it. And this is just a little Delph template they got here. You can have it show up on certain landing pages. You can have it show up on the home page, selected pages. So you can create a whole bunch of them and then, select what pages that you want them to run on as well. If you wanted to run on just tablets and, mobile phones, or do you want it to take them off and then you want it to only run on mobile? That's another thing too, guys. While I'm on that, you want to make sure that your page loads up on mobile, tablets, and computers. Okay, so I mean, obviously you're going to be on a computer making it, so you can test it out, make sure that it works. But you also want to make sure that it loads up on mobile. So that's really, really, really important, guys, because I didn't even realize this. There was one time where I had this offer right here. I had two banner ads on my page, and I didn't realize it because I never checked. I went on there and I looked here, and if the person didn't click the button within the time that I had set here, which is like I normally have it between 5 and 11 seconds, and if they didn't click the button to continue to the next page, basically the whole thing would just, it wouldn't freeze, but it basically just wouldn't let them do anything because there was too many ads on. There was one ad at the top that wouldn't let them scroll, and then the other one would cover up the bottom. So basically, they were just stuck on the page and they would just exit out. So that's real important stuff, guys. You need to know if those are working and if you shouldn't have those on the page. You definitely want to, as soon as you done making your landing page, you want to go on your phone, and then make sure that it works. That's simple, okay? You want it mobile optimized. You don't want them scrolling all over the page to look for it. A perfect example is if you go into your settings on your phone or your browser. Normally, if you're in Chrome, all you have to do is just click show page as request desktop site, okay? So then you do that, and then that's how you don't want your page to look. It's a perfect example. But definitely make sure you check that stuff out, guys. Super important.